Oh, the console wars are heating up. It's never been worse than it is now, at least according to what I'm seeing on X, formerly known as Twitter. You got the Xbots going at it with the Sony ponies. The Nintendogs are out doing their own thing. They don't seem to really get too involved in all of this. And you got the X-boners and the Sony ponies both tag teaming the PC master race because they're jealous that PC is just superior.
And that I refuse to believe.
And of course, I'm only half joking. The PC platform is superior in some ways, but in other ways, it's not. It typically requires a bigger financial investment, at least initially, to get started, and it's not as streamlined and easy as your little plastic box. If you're an X-boner, Sony pony, a PC master racer, it doesn't really matter all that much. I almost forgot the Nintendogs. What matters is you're a real gamer, and this is your home for rational, reasonable, real gamers. Let's roll the intro.
We'll do it live! Do it live!
Hey, I forgot to mention I'm MarcFoxx, in case you didn't know. And if anyone else says they're MarcFoxx, they're not, and you know that because I'm the real MarcFoxx. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do, of course, primarily game on PC. Most of you may know that by now, but if you didn't know, I also have a PlayStation 5. I used to have a PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, original Xbox, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U. Basically, I had a whole bunch of systems, but the reason I only have the PlayStation 5 for my use right now is basically Demon's Souls, and it also got me back into Bloodborne because I sold my PlayStation 4 and had no way to play it. I'm actually glad that I have the PlayStation 5 because I not only can play Demon's Souls Remake and Bloodborne, but I also got to jump on Stellar Blade right away. And if you didn't know, they're talking about doing a PC port. But it's a no-brainer at this point. If they don't do a PC port of Stellar Blade, they're leaving money on the table. I also have a Nintendo Switch Lite. I sold my old original Nintendo Switch, and the Nintendo Switch Lite is essentially only used by my son. I personally never touch it. If I'm ever interested in playing a Switch game, I'm gonna emulate it on my PC, and I know that's really gonna piss Nintendo off. A special fuck you to Nintendo for going after the Yuzu emulator people. And on that note, let's take a drink of the Wolven Goblet of Enemy Blood in honor of Nintendo's shittiness as a game company. And again, fuck you, Nintendo. So people are going at it over Hellblade 2 versus Horizon. That's right, people are showing close-ups of the face, close-ups of the ear, close-ups of the eye. Everyone's concerned about whether the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X Pipe S has better graphics. And you know what? Neither of them. PC rules in the graphics department.
That's a bold statement.
If you've got a console and you're arguing about superior graphics, you've picked the wrong platform, my friend. If you care about having superior graphics, you gotta be on PC. That's where it's at. Period. End of story for that one.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
Not that I really care about Hellblade 2, I prefer to play video games and not interactive movies. But hey, you do you. And in a move that's sure to tick off the Sony ponies, Herman Host of Sony has announced that they will be bringing live service games from the PlayStation day and date to the PC.
On the live service side, we are releasing our titles simultaneously, so day and date, on PlayStation 5 and PC.
That means for all the live service online games, it will come out on PlayStation and the PC platform
simultaneously. Same day, same time, same bat channel. We're breaking the conditioning.
However, in a move that will make the Sony ponies a little less mad, he said that they're only going to bring the single-player narrative experiences to the PC later.
But with our tentpole titles, our single-player narrative-driven titles that are backbone of what PlayStation Studios has delivered, we take a more strategic approach and we introduce our great franchises to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing, for example, sequels on the PlayStation platform. We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, but into PlayStation platforms specifically.
So that means the game will come out on PlayStation, some years will pass, who knows how many, maybe 1, 2, 3, in the case of Ghost of Tsushima, 4, and then it comes to PC. So those of us die-hard PC players are just gonna wait it out. Now for me, since I have a PlayStation 5, if the game is good enough, then I'll grab it on the PlayStation 5 and give it a go. And I'm actually excited for this, because even if a really awesome game is out on PlayStation 5 and I buy it on PlayStation 5, I can buy it again and re-experience it on the PC years later. So I'm looking forward to the PC port of Stellar Blade, where I will once again play through it. And assuming I don't play through it again, that'll be my 4th or 5th playthrough. I'm losing track now. New game plus, something like that. And of course, the Xbox fanboys have been used to their games coming to PC for a long time now, so for them it's just old hat. And in another bit of news that actually shocked me was the fact that the PlayStation 5 is Sony's most profitable console generation
Ever.
is what they've claimed. They've actually made more already than the entire life cycle of the PS4, even though technically the PS4 is still kind of going. We're still getting new games for it. Now, I gotta tell you, with everybody claiming that
Sony has no games. There are no games for the PlayStation 5. This generation sucks. This is the worst generation ever. Oh, we're closing studios left and right. Gaming is going downhill. AAA gaming sucks.
that one's true. With all the talk like that, I figured the PlayStation 5 gen had to be one of Sony's worst, right? Even accounting for there being more overall players in the player base, I still figured the PlayStation 5 would rank towards the bottom, but it doesn't. It's at the top. How is this possible? It seems that sometimes perceptions just don't match reality. And in another case where reality isn't always what it seems is New Tokyo, the sci-fi cyberpunk novel by yours truly, me, MarcFoxx. You can pick it up on Amazon, link in the description. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell icon, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of today's new format and hitting several different news points all at once. Thank you to Super Real Gamer Drunken Dwarf, Real Gamer Cornelius Nolan, and you should consider joining the channel for $1.99 a month. Thanks again, everybody, and as always, for Fox's sake, stay real, keep playing, and never forget, yesterday's tomorrow is today's today.
Thing sucks!